way you are a man is to take care of other people, which I guess is an admirable enough quality, but also could, I would imagine, set up some neuroses in people.
Sure.
And the way you are a woman is you're a caretaker in a different way. You're not out winning, money for your family. You're not out providing. You're staying at home. You're raising children. You're having as many children as you can because you have spirit children who are waiting beyond the veil to be called into human bodies and be raised by you.
Spirit children, huh?
It's a long story. We could do a whole episode on Mormonism.
Yeah, I didn't really want to open that up. I just, I came from Oregon, and so there are Mormons that I went to school with. There are Mormons around, and of course, being raised like a Pentecostalist, like I was, Mormons are about as evil as Catholics on the scale of other sects of Christianity who believe almost essentially the same thing that we did. Like they were out there like, oh, this crazy, strange Mormons.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So
yeah,
all I really know is about the special underwear, and I don't even know that much.
The special underwear really is not even that fascinating,
No.
to be honest with you. It's kind of a letdown once you actually know what it's all about. No, as a woman, women are not allowed to hold any kind of priesthood in the Mormon Church. The official reason that's given for that is that because women have the power to give life, to create life from their bodies, and so God had to give the priesthood to men to make up for that.
Of course.
Yeah. The really strange thing, though, is that anybody with the priesthood outranks and has authority over anybody who does not have the priesthood. And young Mormon boys obtain the priesthood when they're 12 years old. So if you're a Mormon woman, your 12-year-old son technically has more authority than you do.
That's madness.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, most 12-year-old Mormon boys don't realize this, although if they watch YouTube, they do now. So,
YouTube.
Sorry to all the Mormon moms out there. I hope I didn't just make it harder to get your kids to clean their room.
Well, we're starting to spindle down, but you're not done yet. I just want to make sure that we get the RAM up there.
Yes.
That if you want to come and talk about these sorts of things, share your stories with us, or if you want to engage in a theological discussion, which we all love, we're going to be at the RAM at Northgate at 4:30 p.m. And that's Northgate Mall. I don't know which exit that is. Doesn't matter. You can look it up on the internet.
Mall.
You're watching this on the internet anyways, probably, so look it up. Lazy folks.
Seriously, guys, Google. So anyway, yeah,
Please.
just to wrap up my points here, we talk a lot about rights whenever I have this discussion with people. Libby, it's not your right to tell me what I can and can't teach my kids, and I agree with that. I just want people to consider what are the rights of the kids. They have the right to make up their own mind about religion, about supernatural stuff, about an afterlife, etc. Just like they have a right to decide for themselves what political affiliation, if any, they will have. And it's a choice that they have to make after observing the world for a while, after talking to a lot of people, after they can really understand what such an identity will mean to themselves and to their community, to the world at large. It's an important decision to make, I think. It is an identity, and kids should be able to form their own identities. And also, I mean, really, let's think about the children's rights. Do they have a right to a worldview that is commensurate with reality? I mean, do they have a right to be free of the schism in their head where some things are fantasy and some things are not, even though they appear exactly the same? Do they have a right to develop rational thought? Do they have a right to form their own opinions, as I already said? Do they have a right to understand for themselves why they should be moral and good citizens without having, the threat of eternal punishment hung over their heads? I'm really not as interested in the rights of the parents to teach their kids whatever they want to teach them, not nearly as much as I'm interested in the kids' rights to be their own selves. They're people with individual minds. They're not accessories. They're not extensions of your own ego.
Right.
They are people. And it's easy to lose track of that because as parents or as caretakers, we do have to do so many things for them. We have to protect them. We have to look out for them. And I'm sure it comes naturally to religious people to just pass that on too, but all I want to try to do is to get people to think about what they're doing before they do it. How are you affecting this growing person's development by teaching them that things like hell exist, by teaching them that they're being watched all the time, that their thoughts are being heard by this authority figure who's going to judge them after they die and decide where they'll spend eternity. I'm sorry, there's no other way to put this, but if people aren't treating their children as sentient beings capable of forming their own minds and with the right to form their own minds, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I can't really say it any other way than that.
Totally agreed. I'm actually, so that was a brilliant point.
Thank you.
There's so little that I actually agreed with you, or disagreed with you on there. And I'm wondering if the booth, this is sort of apropos, but can we play the Glory of Dog video, please?
Please play the Glory of Dog.
I know we can do it. We can do it, guys. Well, so let's make it happen. This is for all of our fans. Let's go for it.
Like a dog looks to his master, I will turn my eyes to Jesus. With devotion in my footsteps, I will follow where he leads me. Down a righteous path to glory, in this world of sin and trouble. There's a promise that I'm after, and it's better than a bone.
Oh, so we had to do that. We had to do that for you guys. It's better than a bone.
Besides, that's what's indoctrinating your kids. Do you really want to have that image in your child's mind? Think about it, please.
This thing hooked me in the first 15 seconds because I was like, your relationship should be like a non-sentient being to someone else, to like an imaginary. I was like, you want to be like a dog to someone? That's crazy.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
Something about bones.
I would disagree that dogs are non-sentient, but we'll cover that topic. And really, better than a bone?
Oh.
I might disagree with that. I'm just saying.
Well, I think your topic was so inassailable that no one wanted to call in during the last half because they were just like, I can't disagree with you.
I know.
Apparently, no one could disagree with what she was saying.
Yeah. Well.
Either that, or you guys just were scared to call in.
I am essentially a genius.
That's why you're that is exactly why you're the most respected.
Where did you find
host.
the Dogs of Glory? I've never even seen this before. Where did that come from?
On the internet.
Yeah. That's your excuse for everything.
No, yes, it is. I am the internet.
Is this like a regular TV program, or is it just some crappy cable access show?
We don't know. Well, I've been told before that I was Casey the Internet Doran, so it all comes from me. You can
my God.
give credit to me. Well, we're coming down to our last few seconds here, aren't we? Yes, something like that. If you want to join us at the Ram, that's at Northgate Mall at 4:30. Come down, tell Libby that she's wrong, tell us that we're right. Come down and have a beer. And we thank everyone for joining us today. We'll be back next week. We'll be doing Star Trek and Atheism.
Ooh.
So have a good one. Take it easy and keep it awesome.